Listen, this gentleman came to the United States in July 9th of 2002. He made a decision. Oh my God. He made a decision. I got to get out of here. I got to get to America. These airplanes are flying overhead. I've heard it's the land of opportunity. But then again, he got here and found out most Americans, all they want is a job. And there's nothing wrong with that, but there's more to life than a job, folks. I'm not here to knock jobs, but there's more to it than that. So he got a job anywhere he could. He started at Applebee's, and from age 20 to 29, he's got involved with ACN and took off like a jet. In other words, he just made March. We had the same birthday month. He's March the 6th. Mine's a few days later, and he just turned the right young age of 30 years old with an 80-year-old man's wisdom. That's right, wisdom. And he was with us recently. And I got blessed out of his last topic. In February, that Wednesday, February 1st, he talked about start small, but dream big. And that's what I just talked about the convention. Start small, but dream what? Big. And without further ado, can we give a warm welcome to the great Regional Vice President Platinum, the great Mr. Shakeel Cooper.
Appreciate the wisdom, the information. Every time you speak, it's like a light bulb kind of goes off, and I'm just like, man, if people really taking the information that you're telling them and really go out there and apply it, it's like it works. So I was just sitting back there listening.
Sir, say that one more time to what you just said slowly, so that maybe they'll catch it. If they do
basically, if they just listen and take in the knowledge and wisdom that you've always have given to us on these calls, it's very life-changing, because the information is what is going to change the situation. And being coachable and just always being a student has been the pivotal point of the success that I've been able to accomplish the past 10 years. And I want to talk about that today. Now that you mentioned that, let's have a conversation today talking about being a student. But before I go into talking about being a student, I want to thank you, Mr. Thomas, for allowing me to be on this call today and just being able to share the wisdom and the things that I've learned over the past 10 years of being involved in this industry. Had a lot of ups, had a lot of downs, but I promise you, I've had more ups than I've had downs. And I tell you that ACN is one of the best business opportunities that I have ever invested my time, energy, and money into. The return on this business has been phenomenal in multiple different avenues of my life. And, if you've really just taken what the company and the individuals inside of the company, your mentors, your leadership, that they're pouring into you, you got to understand that there are people that's paying $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 just to have access to individuals like them, to just be their mentorship. But because a lot of times you get it for free, you really don't value it. So you guys have to understand that Mr. Thomas being on this call with you guys, putting together these calls, he don't have to do this. But he chooses to do it because he understands that he's using his relationship that he has with other leaders in order to bring them on so that they can pour into you the things that they've learned to help them have success. So whenever you get on these calls, just treat it like you invested thousands and thousands of dollars to get on a call. Because if you treat it like it's just another call, you're not going to gain too much information. So for the people on the call that don't know who I am, my name is Shakeel Cooper. I'm currently 30 years old, got started in this business 2013, no business background, working at Applebee's and going to Morgan State University. When a friend of mine said he opened to making some money, they sure checked it out. Met my mentor today, who's the Platinum Regional Vice President, Mr. Adam Roop. And one of the things that I've been since day one was coachable. See, if you're not coachable and you're not willing to just tell a person, listen, whatever you tell me to do, I'm just going to do it. I'm not going to question what you're telling me to do. So for the past 10 years, my mentor, Mr. Adam Roop, we've never had an argument. We've never had a back and forth. I mean, he told me do something. I said, all right, let's go. For the past 10 years, it's always been, let's go. Why? Because I am coachable. See, you're only going to duplicate who you are. And what this business is all about duplication. You want to duplicate the right things, because what happens when you duplicate the right things is that the company keeps paying you. Just imagine, I was just talking to my business partner. I'm like, man, remember when 2020, when everyone was getting checks and everyone was happy and, it seemed like, the world was going great. But what if you had that feeling every single week? What if you had it for the past 10 years? What if you got paid every single week for the past 10 years, no matter the amount, it's a check that just keep on coming. You don't got to beg for it. You don't got to wait for it. It don't matter what the amount is. Because I know what I get paid in ACN on a weekly basis, the person that's working, the everyday average person that's working 40 hours a week, they're not making that. Because the average person get paid what? Every 2 weeks. We get paid every 7 days. Sometimes you might not even have enough days in a week to spend all of the money once you get to a certain point. Don't you want to have that problem? Because honestly, if you're on this call today, I'm about thinking big. You did not get involved in this business just to make a couple $100. You probably think that you did, but you really got involved in this business to change your family generations for many generations to come, because the relationships, the information, the knowledge, just everything that you're able to gain from just being a part of this company can change your life forever. Because before I became the person I am, everything that I am today, it came from being involved in ACN. So no matter what, ACN is always going to be my heart because of the value that everything that the company has to offer. I value it. And I'm still a student till this day. So as long as you continue to be a student, whatever Mr. Thomas tell you to do, just do it. He's telling you for a reason. Because when you're a student of the game, it makes it easy for the teacher to continue to pour into you. There's no friction. It's just flowing. And when it's flowing like that, I'm telling you, when two people get together, and they probably said this in the Bible, right? When two people come together, anything is possible. So between you and your mentor having that energy, that synergy, it's going to help you grow your business to a level that you've never thought was possible. Because people want to be a part of something bigger than themselves. Always be a student, never stop learning. But more importantly, go out there and do the work. Let's be real. ACN is not hard. It's just people are hoping that they wake up one day and they walk and talk to the right person and they sign up and they become a millionaire. They got to kick their feet up and do nothing for the rest of their career. It's not going to happen. Even if it do happen, you're not going to make no money off that person. So you end up probably going to regret that you signed that person up, because now you're not making no money off of it. And you want to know how I know that's true? The person that signed me up never made no money off of me, because he thought just signing me up was enough. He thought I didn't have to do nothing. I signed Shakeel, he blew up, and I'm like, no, it doesn't work like that. You got to put in the work. You can't get away from the work. And you know what? You got to fall in love with the work. See, the difference between me and most people is that I love what I do. When you love what you do, you don't got to convince other people to do what you do. See, I'm a leader, but I follow the right people. I copy the right cats. So if you're smart and you're involved in this business and you said, I want to get to the top, why would you not do what they do? Listen, I worked every day. My first 6, 7 years doing this business, I'm talking about every day, like sacrifice, away from the family, everything like that. People see the success now, but they don't understand that I put in the work. I just condensed my time. Instead of waiting 15 years to take the business serious, go hard for 5 years straight. What if you just went hard for 5 years, every week, every day, nothing else in your way, just 100% put your head down and just go out there and just build a business? Did you know that's what I did? You know, I worked every single day up until I had my son. And then I still had a business. It just kept growing regardless. But up until I had my son, literally, I remember working every single day, just working, grinding, working, grinding, working, grinding. And my son is 6 now. And every single week that I get paid from ACN, it goes to him. He get a percent every. So ACN take care of my son. It take care of my son's school. It take care of everything. ACN literally take care of my child. So everything else is the bonus. Everything else that I do is a bonus. But that's the ultimate reason why I did the business, was to take care of my son. It's Wednesday. You guys know what that means. It's payday in the next what? 48 to 72 hours, depending on what bank you got. Every single week, no matter what the amount. I know my son, you got a check coming. This is why I built the business. This is why I took it serious. This is why I didn't play around with it. Because while all my friends and everyone was laughing and telling me it don't work, guess what? 10 years later, I still work for myself. When everyone laughed at me, told me those things don't work, man, you crazy. 10 years later, ACN is still paying me. So who is really crazy? How many people you know is still getting paid for something that they did 10 years later? So this is why you do the business. So now you have the time freedom to do the things that you want to do. See, it's not about the money, but if you ain't got no money, you can't do nothing. So I tell people all the time, fall in love with making money. Money is not bad. If you think money is bad, money will never fall in love with you. You gotta love it. You gotta fall in love with making money because at the end of the day, it's the fuel to everything that you need in this world. You can make a lot of money and do a lot of good things with it, but you can also make a lot of money and do a lot of bad things with it. So what I did was just shift my focus to being money conscious and attracting it, not repelling it. A lot of people, they want money, they want success, they want all these things, but they don't want to do the work. How are you going to get those type of things if you're not willing to do the most important thing is what? Do the work. You cannot run from the work. And you can't cheat the grind. So listen, I'm gonna give you a tip real quick, right? We might sound like we're going everywhere, but I'm gonna give you a tip, right? If you run from the work, you might as well run from the money. If you run from the work, you might as well run from the money. Because if you don't want to do something, but you want something out of it, the universe is not going to bless you with it. Or whoever you believe in, right? Because subconsciously, you don't want to do the work. So you really don't want it. You don't want it. So guess what? You're not going to get up and be motivated. It's kind of like telling yourself, you know what? I'm going to get up today and I'm going to go to the gym. But if you just get up and go to the gym, it's easier than sitting there thinking about, man, do I really want to go to the gym today? Just get up and just go do it. And then once you do it and you realize, man, this wasn't too bad after all, it's the same way with the business. What are you scared to talk to people about? Any business that you start, you have to network. Do you understand that network marketing is the best way to start any business? Because the things that we learn for a low startup, this is what have helped me become better in any other businesses I've done. It all came from everything I've learned in ACN. That's why I tell people I'll be here forever because ACN have put together the most best system that I've ever seen for a company that through recessions, whatever, the company continues to grow no matter what's going on in the world. It seemed like ACN is just never affected. Why? Because they have a system and they have something that you need. You don't have to convince people to do what we do because guess what? You're already doing it. You're just on the not getting paid side. Do you want to join the get paid side for something that you already have to do? So when you start talking to people like that, it's like, man, it does make sense because a lot of times people have their personal feelings attached to doing the business. See, you don't like your boss, but you still get up and go to work every single day. Why can't you have the same attitude with your business? You might not feel like talking to somebody today. Do it anyway. You might not feel like driving to a meeting. Do it anyway. It's not about what you feel like. You got to remove your emotions. I don't have no emotion when it comes to business. If it got to get done, it's getting done. It's that simple. So again, I'm just trying to have a conversation with you guys today to open up what we're going to be talking about this entire month. It's going to be a lot of information. But the main difference is that is you going to apply it? Because it's great to hear me talk, but if you're not going to do the work that I'm telling you what to do, then what are you really doing? I want you to win. I want you to make money. I want you to have success. But it's only going to happen if you stop thinking about what you got to do and just do it. It's not hard. People make me seem like I'm this special. I'm like, I just hustle. I just get up and just do it. But you know what I noticed also? Most people are not consistent. So that's the key difference in life is that some people are consistent and most people are not. So the ones that's consistent, they are the ones that end up having a success. But to everybody else, it makes it look like they're this special person. They got lucky. No, I didn't get lucky. I was more consistent over a long period of time, over a short period of time than the average person that get involved in this industry. The work that I did in 6 years, most people don't do it in 20. Why? Because I did it every single day. I did the math. I'm like, if there's 365 days in a year, and let's say I maybe took off, let's say 60 days out of the year, I didn't do anything. So you're telling me for almost 300 days for 5 years, that's what, 1,500 days on the low end that I've worked. Did you work your business 1,500 days? Like really actually do meetings, drive somewhere, do something that helped grow your business for more than 1,500 days. So once you start doing the math and start doing the numbers, you might be like, man, I've been in ACN for 10 years, but I've only done 3 months worth of work. When you really add up how many days out of the years that I've been involved in the business that I really went and got to it. Because it's not about how long you've been involved in the business, it's the quality of the work that you've done while you was doing the business. That's why it doesn't matter a person that's been in 10 years and a person that's been in 1 year. What's the difference? Is what that person did when they first got involved. They played around over 10 years and they finally start taking it serious. And then B, they got involved in the business like me and just took off. No questions asked. Just tell me what to do. Tell me to call this, okay. Have a meeting, okay. Talk to this person, okay. Give me the 3, okay. I'm the 3-way king. Every single person I talk to, I got them on a 3-way. Hey, this is my mentor, Mr. RVP on real estate, blah, 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 blah. Like, you need to meet this person. Like, he's doing it. So when they come out to see him, they are excited. Oh, this is a guy with the boom. It's a system. I just follow the system. So you're telling me by me just listening, it makes me special than the average person? It's telling me that the average person just don't listen? Oh. It's no secret, y'all. It's no secret. It's work. So no matter what I tell you on these calls, if you're not willing to get up and do the work over a long period of time, good luck. Save yourself time, energy, and money by following the system. It's the reason why we always say system. People like system. What system? Save yourself time, energy, and money. Every major company that's successful, what do they have? A system. If you don't have a system, guess what you're sacrificing? Your time, your energy, and your money. And when you sacrifice all 3, guess what you have? Nothing. Nothing at all. So again, this conversation was just to break the ice. We're going to have a real intense conversation this month because guess what? It's about to be kids going back to school, people getting back into summer's almost over. What are you going to do? Are you going to prepare yourself now for 2024? Or you're going to wait till December 31st and say, you know what? This is what I'm going to do for the new year. My new year starts yesterday, the 1st. I'm not going to wait until the new year to start going hard. Listen, I'm in hustle mode right now. If you know, you know. I'm grinding. I'm working. I'm networking. I'm meeting people. When the last time you invested in you? Someone just said I'm working on the 90-day blitz. I'm working on the everyday blitz. See, this got to be a lifestyle. We don't just hustle for a season. I do this every day. Listen, I don't need nobody to motivate me. The moment I wake up, it's time to get some money. If I don't make money every single day, I ain't doing nothing right. Like, it's not a day that goes by that I'm not talking to somebody and trying to figure out, man, it's not a day that goes by that I'm not making money. Or at least attempting to have someone spend some money with me so that we can make some money. You got to be in you. Because people follow people that they feel as though can help them, inspire them in many different aspects. It's not about just money alone, but just your lifestyle. You know, just the fact that I don't got to punch into a 9 o'clock. It makes me part of the 3%ers. Because there's people that they hate what they do, but guess what? They making 6 figures a year, but you don't love what you do. I can make $50,000 a year and love what I do, and guess who has a better life? So it's not about the money. It's about the quality of life. But you're only going to have a quality of life when you have time, energy, and money together. I don't want one without the other. I want all 3. Because time is the most precious, valuable thing that you have. Your energy. As you get older, you get less energy unless you work out, eat healthy. And then money. They print it every single day. But money can be either good or a bad thing, because you can have the money, eat healthy, and live a healthy life, or you can have the money and be at the bar every single week, eating the fast food and just live an unhealthy life. We know there's a lot of wealthy guys on the beach with the big belly. I don't want to be that guy. I'm sorry. I don't want to be the rich guy with the big belly, only $1 million, but I only have a limited amount of energy and I only have a limited amount of time. I want all three. I want all three. I don't want one without the other. Why? Because we're here to live a life of abundance. And if you don't think like that, you should start thinking like that. Because it's a secret. You tricking your mind to do the things that you want to do. So when you start talking like this and you start speaking, then guess what happens? It starts working for you. That's why I would never say I'm broke. I would never say I don't have money. I don't speak anything negative about myself. Everything I do is I speak positive. I told people a long time ago I was going to be a millionaire. It don't matter when. I told you I'm going to be a millionaire. I'm not going to say I'm not going to be a millionaire. Why would I say that? Because if I say I'm not going to be a millionaire, then guess what? I'm going to still be doing what I was doing with my friends, getting drunk, going to the bar, hanging out, talking about the NFL players, the NBA players, what's going on in the music. I be talking about a whole lot of stuff that's not making me no money. And people do it every single day. Look at your phone. Look at the people that you talk to every single day. What y'all talking about? Are y'all talking about how y'all can prosper in life? Most of my phone call conversations, it's with people that I'm making some money with. Or my mom. My mom called me every single day. The only person that called me every single day is my mom. So again, who are you talking to every single day? Are you talking to people that can help you? Listen, I was just talking to my mentor yesterday. We still talk. I'm always a student, no matter how big the time, nothing. I'm always a student. Stay a student. And I promise you, you're going to be more successful in life being a student than trying to just be the teacher all the time. Even though people always talk highly of me, I'm still a student because I want to learn the information. It's so much more that I don't know. But guess what? I carry myself like a king so I can be treated like a king. Meaning that how you carry yourself is how people are going to treat you. So if you're a Debbie Downer, if you're not confident, guess what? Then people are not going to respect you. People respect people that believe in themselves, that have confidence, that respect themselves. When you come to someone like, hey, I got this opportunity, I don't know if you want to do it or not, compared to, hey, listen, I just met some people, they helping a lot of people, they making money, they making an impact. We already doing this thing. I already know what you got going on. Listen, you need to come meet them. It's confidence. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. And guess what? If you don't do it, then guess what? I'm going to go on to the next person. And then a couple months later, you're going to be like, bro, what's going on, man? I remember you told me about that thing. I'm ready to do it because guess what? I'm going to do it without you. I don't beg people to do business with me. I share the opportunity and I go have success. And then you meet me at the finish line. Because one person don't stop what I got going on. You got to keep going. Because if people feel like you need them, then you can't lead them. I don't want to do business with people that feel as though I need them. I don't need anybody. I want you. But if I need you to do something, then you're not going to do it anyway. So you're looking for people that want to do business with you, that want to partner with you, that want to be a part of what you got going on. When I created the Wolf Pack, everybody, they just wanted to be a part of the Wolf Pack. Even if they wasn't making a lot of money, just the fact that it was a part of a movement of people having success, doing something different, driving the cars. Like people in Baltimore never seen nothing like this before. I was the first person to show people how to make legal money and live a happy, free life and actually be free from Baltimore. At 20 years old, college dropout, a year later, starting a business. They never seen that before. I gave them I gave them hope. So who are you motivating? Because that's what I do it for, to show people I came from Applebee's. I was born on an island. How do a person that comes from an island come to America, learn the system, and retire from corporate America at the age of 20 years old with no business background, college dropout, only had less than 3 years in working a job? How did he figure this thing out? And been able to haven't had a job in 10 years. Nothing's wrong with it, but I'm just saying, to be your own boss for your entire 20s, I don't know too many people that done it. And it wasn't easy, but I promise you it was worth it. I don't need it to be easy. I need it to be worth it. I don't care if it takes me 20 years. As long as it's worth it, listen, let's go. So again, hopefully you guys was able to get something on the call to prep you guys, because I'm going hard on the call all month. I'm going to be nice, but at the same time, I'm telling you like it is. Because I always wish I had people growing up when I was super younger to tell me exactly what it is. I wish I had people to talk to me like I talk to me. Because that's how I talk to myself. I am my biggest fan. There's nobody better. There's nobody stronger. There's nobody faster. I just feel as though when God made me, he broke the mold. He made a 101. If you don't feel like that about yourself, I'm telling you, the world is going to chew you apart. They're going to break down your confidence. And guess what? That's why most people are depressed now. Because they don't love themselves. I love me so much. I want to give me the best of everything that life has to offer. And I'm willing to work for it. So that's how I keep me going. Why? Because self-preservation. It's about me. I can't help you if I can't help me. Some of y'all don't even want to help yourself. Talking about you want to help your kids, you want to help your mom, but you don't even want to help you. You lying. It's like you telling me you love me and you don't love yourself. You lying. So whenever someone tell me they love me and they don't love themselves, I already know they lying. It's like, how you gonna love me before you love you? That don't make sense. That don't even add up. So again, you know, like I tell you guys all the time, one day someone will be paying me 6 figures for the same conversation I'm having you for an hour. One day they're gonna be paying me maybe $1 million for the same type of conversation. Take the information, go apply it, and go out there and make it happen. No one is stopping you but you. No one is holding you back but you. Not your bank account, not what your savings look like right now. Listen, I started with nothing. I was just coachable. I learned the game. Okay, cool. All I gotta do is just do this every single day until I meet some people. And then that's why people, no matter what business I do, people respect me because guess what? They know I'm a hustler. I do it every single day. I'm not sitting around waiting for nobody to come save me. I'm the one saving everybody around me. I'm the one that people look up to when they need help. I'm the one that people call when things happen. And I make it look easy. People don't know what I be dealing with, what I be going through. But guess what? I put that mask on every single day, strap my boots up, and let's go get it. Because at the end of the day, one thing I learned is that you can't worry about things you can't control. Because you're stressing yourself out before and after. So you're hurting yourself twice. I don't even want to hurt myself one time. So guess what? Just hustle. You know, like it's people don't understand because some people like us, we just make it look so easy. Some people become envious of it. Some people think you're cocky. Some people think, but it's like, no. If you don't have that confidence in you, you're gonna give up because life is gonna beat you up. It's like no matter what, you're gonna deal with life. Everyone's dealing with life. I just lost my brother 2 weeks ago in Baltimore. My little brother got shot and killed in Baltimore. Nobody know about it. I didn't post on social. I just buried my brother. He got a 1-year-old daughter. I gotta adopt my niece now. But guess what? I'm still grinding. You still see me on social media. You still see me moving. You still see what I gotta do. While my family going through, but guess what? I'm the one that's there financially. I'm the one that's there that gotta be there to take care of my entire family. And I don't complain about what I'm going through. I don't look like what I'm going through. And I wasn't even gonna tell y'all that, but sometimes I gotta tell people because I just make it look so easy that people think life is just always so peachy. But I would never let people see me down. That's why I never post things like that on social media because I don't need. Yes, I thank people for their condolences, but I don't need that. I don't need nobody to feel sorry for me because it's part of life. Everything happened for a reason. And if I can't change it, why sit there and complain and beat myself up about it? The only thing I can do is find a solution to the problem. What's that? Go take care of the family. Go become successful. So that they don't got to worry about certain things. They don't got to struggle about money. So that's why I do it so that my family is taken care of. My son is taken care of. My nieces and nephews, cousins and things like that. My entire family is taken care of. And I'll be the person that's going to go out there and put it all on my back. Because I've been the only person in my family that put it all on my back in order to try to change our entire generation. Because it only starts with one person. So again, people deal with all kind of things, but guess what? When you got that hustle in you, you get up and do what you got to do anyway. But again, never let people see you down. Never walk around with your head down. Just get up and hustle. I've been through a lot, but guess what? You don't know about it until it's already over with. And by the time I talk about it, guess what? I'm way past it. So again, no matter what you're dealing with, listen, everybody got problems. Get up and go to work. As soon as I get off this call, my phone been blowing up since I've been on the call. I'm sun up to sundown. business is booming. Why? Because I'm not making excuses. I'm making money. So, Mr. Thomas, I thank you for having me on this call today. And I hope that you guys were able to take some of this information and go out there and make it happen and stop making excuses, and let's start making some money.